Hi guys, it's Tilly and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now to start out, I'm just going to take this headband here and I'm just popping it on to get all of my hair out of my way. Now I'm taking my Chi Chi brow pomade and this is in the shade medium brown. I'm just going to start filling in my eyebrows. Now I'm going to take my LA Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain, and I just like to use this to conceal the top of my eyelids and carve out my eyebrows. And to set that all in place, I will just take my Australis banana powder, which I have now hit pan on, and this will just set that down and make it easier to blend your eyeshadows out. Next up, I'm taking my Morphe palette and just going to take this light creamy brown shade, and this is going to be blended into my crease to work as my transition shade, and just want to really blend that out and don't want any harsh lines. Now I'm going to take this orangey brown and just going to work this into my crease just to give that crease a little bit more depth. Now I'm going to dip into this darker orange brown shade down the bottom, and I'm just going to work this in my outer third. Sorry guys, I'm not very good at explaining my shades yet. I will get better, I promise, but you can kind of get the gist of where I'm going with this. Next up, I'm taking this coppery shade out of another Morphe palette, and I'm just taking a flat brush and just applying that on the center and inner third of my eyelid. Now this shade was not really showing well enough for me, so I took my Max Fix Plus. Generally with shimmers this just makes them pop a little more, and it still didn't work with this shade. I don't know why, but I end up taking a Australis metallic metal, which I will show you right now. And this is just in the shade Gold Gaga. I absolutely love these. These are lifesavers. Guaranteed pigment. They honestly, like, just look at that shimmer. It's so pretty and they are so affordable. I highly recommend these. I absolutely love them. I've got quite a few. Now I'm just going to take my Maybelline eyeliner and just going to create a bit of a wing. Now, as I have said in my previous video, I still need a lot of practice when it comes to winged eyeliner, but today I was actually really impressed. It turned out not too bad, as you can tell. Now next up, I'm going to prime my face with my Nivea Post Shave Balm. I absolutely love this product and it's so cheap, and it's honestly lasts me so long. But yeah, just going to work that all over my face, concentrating it mainly on my T-zone. Now to conceal out any of my dark spots from breakouts, I'm just taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20, and I'm just going to blend that in with my Beauty Blender. Next up, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 220 Natural Beige, and I'm just going to spot this all over my face. And then I will be taking my Chi Chi Beauty Blender, just using the flat side, and I'm just going to press that into the skin. I really like to press it rather than like swiping it all over my face. And also girls, don't forget to blend down that neck. To conceal under the eyes, I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the shade Porcelain. This is just going to conceal out my dark circles and also brighten up. I'm also taking that down the T-zone and then blending it all in with my Chi Chi Beauty Blender. Next up, I'm taking my NYX Born to Glow Illuminator. This was actually my first time ever using this, and I did like it, but I did find that when I blended it out on my cheek area, it kind of, the dots, like where I've originally put it, kind of just left little circles on my cheekbones, and I wasn't too big of a fan of that. But I did use highlighter over top of it again, and you couldn't tell once I put that on. Now I'm taking my NYX Wonder Stick. This is in the shade Universal, and I'm just using the contouring side and going to contour my cheekbones and around my forehead area. This is my first time using this as well, and I actually really liked it. Considering the price, it's really affordable and easy to use, blends out really well, as you'll see. I'm just using my beauty blender to blend it, and it blended out so easily. But on my cheekbones, I did use a Real Techniques brush and blended it out with that. Next, I'm taking the highlighting end of that Wonder Stick, and to be honest, it was horrible. It didn't actually do anything, but I just worked with it. Now I'm taking my MAC Pro Longwear press powder, and this is in the shade Medium Plus, and I like to bounce that all over my skin. I don't really like to buff it, otherwise it moves your foundation. Next, I'm taking my MAC bronzing powder, and this is in the shade Refined Golden, and I'm just going to put that in all the same areas of which I applied that contour shade. Next up, I'm taking my Australis Banana powder, and I'm just going to use this to set underneath my eyes. Now for highlighter today, I'm using my MAC Soft and Gentle Highlight, and just applying that in the same areas which I applied that illuminator. Now for blush, I'm using this one by Fit Me, which I dropped and it cracked, but it was getting low anyway and I need a new one. Now going back in with that shade which I used in my crease, I'm just going to work that right underneath my eye just to blend the top and bottom together nicely. And then I'm going to go back in with that colour which I used on my outer V, and I'm just going to apply that on the bottom outer half of my eye and just blend the two together nicely. Here I'm just taking that metallic metal by Australis again in the shade Gold Gaga and just popping it on the inner corners to give a pop of shimmer. And now I'm going to take my Max Fix Plus and the NYX Dewy Finish and just set everything in place. Next up, I'm taking my mascara and I'm just going to apply that and pop on some lashes. And there we go, all down. Here I'm just deciding what to put on my lips, and I decided to go with this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. Now I can't remember what shade this is in, sorry, it's either an 02 or 04. And there we have it, guys. This is the completed look for today. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It will really help me out. But until next time, that's us. Thanks. Bye.